Hello, dear ones. This is a message from the collective. You may choose to call us the Earth Coincidence Control Office, or ECCO for short. We enjoy this overlay. You may choose to call us whatever you wish. Just understand that this is the collective that is guiding affairs on this planet and is here, parked here, in this dimension, in this frequency, in this vicinity, if you like, for the purposes of facilitating and overseeing not only all of mankind's affairs, but particularly we are interested in facilitating and overseeing this great shift that is occurring. This splitting of the timelines, which is occurring from a much higher place than this, a higher dimensional cycle that is completing, a galactic cycle that is completing, unlike anything mankind has seen in this current age. Through what you would call your current recorded history, you haven't seen anything like this. This is the unprecedented event. And it is truly a blessed time to be on this planet. We would like to make it clear to you that it is a privilege and a gift that you have been given to be on this planet at this time for this frequency shift. Many of you have already been awakened and activated and are being mobilized into your positions now. But there are a great many of you who still have not found that convergence point with your destiny. If you are hearing this message that is coming through this vessel, may it penetrate your heart, and may you go within and may you find that true purpose. Stop resisting change. Stop resisting what you know to be true. If you have been given previous instructions intuitively or otherwise, and you know them to be true, and there's something that you have been putting off, put it off no longer. We ask you to put it off no longer, because the time is imminent. The time is short, and we need your help. We need all of the participation of all light workers who can understand this message. We need your support. The goal is to increase the resonance of the highest frequency, the frequencies that are being infused into you now as you hear these high frequency tones, as you do things to raise your frequency, as you go within, as you feel these shifts in your consciousness. Understand that your frequency is rising. But in order to fully manifest the new earth into an experience that can be shared collectively by all who are in a frequency that can resonate with her, in order to manifest this into a collective reality in this way, in order to fully bring into fruition this shift, it requires the participation of everyone who has been sent here. All who have heard the call of Earth and have come to this planet to aid in this shift. All of you special souls, whatever title you call yourself, Starseed, Light Worker, Indigo, it doesn't matter. If you don't like titles, we prefer not to call you by any title, because titles are counterproductive. Those things are only something that third density minds care about, because your frequency is your frequency and you don't need a title. You are who you are, and let your light shine brightly. And listen, if they cannot see the light that you are shining so brightly, they are not going to hear your words. All of your arguments are in vain, so stop arguing. If you have awakened and you're trying to convince others that they need to meditate and, open their third eye and all this, if they can't see the light that is emanating from you because of your higher frequency, then your words they're not ready for your words either. Just keep on being peace in the midst of the storm. Keep on being grace under pressure. Keep on holding that high vibration. And just let it happen naturally. It may be that they're just not ready. It is not your call. They are not your responsibility. You didn't come here to save the world. Please understand. You're not here to save the world. You are not the savior of anybody. You are here to be the change. You are here to be the light. But you can't do it alone. You must begin to understand that we are a collective, and that we who are speaking now are not in physical containers, but we are just as you are. In every other way, our consciousness is higher. We are plugged into source consciousness, and we see through every layer of illusion that clouds your vision now. We hold all perspectives at once of every living entity on the earth. We can do this because we are able to tune ourselves. We are able to filter anything that we desire, and you are gaining this ability too. What we are is a meta matrix, a matrix of matrices. Every cause and effect relationship that you experience upon the earth, upon this third density, is linked through an infinite number of parallel matrices in your layer. Understand that each one of you who is listening to this has your own personal layer of the simulation. Oh yes, and you are in a simulation. This is a holographic simulation. It is illusory. It is simply an outer reflection of the sum total of all the frequencies inside of you. You are just seeing an outer reflection of who you are inside. So if you are seeing things in your outer experience that are not pleasing you, that are causing you pain, that are causing you harm, it's time to go within and find out what you have been refusing to see. It's time to go within and find out what is wrong. Why are you causing yourself pain? Why are you causing yourself harm? What inside of you needs healing? Look, we're not trying to tell you to beat yourself up. No, we're trying to say, accept responsibility that you create your own reality, good, bad, and ugly. But you must detach from the idea of good, bad, and ugly. You must stop judging things. You must stop judging at all. Understand that everything is working together for your good. Understand that all things are good. If it has been sanctioned by the Creator, then it is good. It is good. No matter what it looks like, this is the next thing. And we're going to get back to this call, but we're trying to explain some things. Judgment must go away. When you pass judgment on another, you have separated yourself in concept from them, from it. You have separated yourself. You have caused yourself to be other than it by saying something good or bad about it. Judgment is usually associated with bad, but we're trying to let you understand that it also means making a judgment like, oh, they're so much better than me at something. Comparing, anything like that. Anything that puts you in perspective relative to them. We're not saying that that is a bad thing. We're trying to say that if your goal is to ascend into this new earth, which you're being called forth to do, you must get rid of all of these third density concepts, constructs, and judgment is one of the biggest because it causes division. It causes a split between you and other, where you hold a consciousness that there is something that is separate from you. No, there is nothing that is separate from you. There is no one that is separate from you. And this brings us back to what we were saying. We are we. The fourth density consciousness is we. It is a collective consciousness that recognizes separate containers but understands that there are no actual separate containers, and we do that basically just for convenience sake, if you like. We enjoy it. It is fun to have separate containers, separate ideas of one another, but also understanding and holding the concept that all is one, that we are all. So we speak in this way where we say we as plural, we. We are an innumerable collective by your standards. Most of the things that we do are innumerable by your standards. But what we would like to get across to you is that when we say we, all of you who are listening to this that are resonating with anything that we're saying, you are included in the we. There is no more you and I. Those are third density concepts. Those must go away. It's time to begin to let this language flourish in your heart. We are a collective. We are all together. There's no you or I. Sometimes we like to get down to your level and speak to you in a third density way and use time-based language like now, tomorrow, soon, yesterday, use specific dates, whatever. Understand that time is a thing that is going away as well. And you must learn to live in the moment now, because now is really the only time that exists. We live in the eternal now, and you can live in the eternal now, free from the passage of time. That is your destiny. If you are listening to this message, that is your destiny. We would like to get across to you another concept, and that is just how powerful you truly are. Understand that you are the Creator. You are God. If you want to use that word, that concept, understand you are Source. In Him we live and move and have our being. We like that biblical passage very much because it illustrates that the Creator is the container for all that is. And there is truly only the one thing that exists, and that is I am. And when you say I am, you are unleashing that creative power, that one singular power, which is love. And it is infinite. And when you decrease some things, when you say, I am abundant, I am happy, I am joyful, you are sending out a vibration, a frequency throughout the entire universe, throughout the entire time-space. It is infinite, and it is sure, and it does go on forever. But you must also understand that when you speak something negative, when you say, I am not, or when you say, I am sick, I am broke, you are also decreeing things using that same infinite power. So be careful what you speak. Be careful what you speak in your mind without even uttering it through your lips. What are you saying in your mind? What is your subconscious saying? This may be why you are still manifesting pain and aloneness and all kinds of bad vibrations into your life. First of all, they're not bad vibrations if they're teaching you something. They all have something to teach you. So what are they showing you? We are here and we're ready for you to ask us. You can connect to us as well because, like we said, you are included in the we, so we are we. So it's really not a far-fetched thing for you to simply connect to us. Know that you can connect to us. Know that we're ready to speak to you. We are ready to guide you. We are ready to help you. Just reach out to us. Let us speak to you. Let us get messages to you. How do you do it? You must get quiet. You must go within and you must come to the space of now. Simply relax, meditate, follow the breath in and out. And understand that as you breathe out, the Creator, the universe, the life force of all breathes into you. And as you breathe in, it breathes out. You are being sustained by this life force energy. Every breath you take, your heart is beating because of this. You have great power, unlimited power. The only limits are within you. You have decided limits. You have chosen to accept limits. So why? Do you feel unworthy? Understand that you're worthy. Do you feel undeserving? Understand that you are deserving. You do deserve all the great things that this universe has to offer. You deserve abundance. You deserve to live in peace. You deserve to live in safety and happiness. You deserve to live in joy and in harmony with your neighbor. You deserve it. No matter what you've done, understand you deserve it. Let that stuff go. Stop judging yourself. Stop blaming yourself. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Understand that the Creator is only love, and love is all that the Creator knows, and you are deeply loved by every high vibrational being of light in this entire universe. You are loved. You are cared for. You are known about. We all know you, and we all care about you. But also understand another thing about what we said about filtering. We hold the perspective of all at once, but we are more general. And if you want to live happier, be more general. So in other words, don't sweat the small stuff, because we don't. All the tiny little minutiae that you obsess over. Oh, that person said this. Oh, that person did that. You are letting the outer appearance dictate your internal conditions. Stop it. Stop doing that. Do not let the outer appearance dictate anything that is happening on the inside. And understand that which is happening on the inside is where the truth lies. That is where the real thing lies. That is the real thing. That which is external is the illusion. The outer appearance is what is illusory. The inner, that is why you must go within, meditate, get to know us. We're here to guide you. This is our job. And if you are under the sound of this voice, your job is to work with us there on the earth. And we need your help. And this is coming back to this call. So we need everyone to understand that we are that we are a collective that is all together. And in order to manifest this new earth fully, we must all raise our frequency to this point, to the point where we all can sense and discern the connectedness between us. And we have shed the third density concepts. And as we raise our frequency more and more, and we shed more and more dense concepts and ideas, any tribalism, any labels, I have this disorder, I have this disease, I am a Republican, a Democrat, I'm this or that, I'm this religion, I'm that religion. We have to get rid of all of those labels. Get rid of all of those labels and stop allowing yourself. Those things are attached to the ego character, which is falling away because we are we. The fourth density consciousness is we. Third density consciousness is there's you and there's me and there's that guy over there and there's that girl over here. No, we are all one. There is no separate containers. There's no separation at all. All is one. Saint Germain says, all of the outer appearance is God in action manifest. We say to you that the reason that you are experiencing things in your outer experience that are less than ideal is because you and those around you who are collectively manifesting it have collectively agreed to accept less than that perfection of God and the perfection of the Creator, the perfection of Source is not only perfect in every aspect, it carries with it the ability to discern that perfection. It carries with it the ability, the power to discern and know that perfection in all of its forms manifest in every level, in every consciousness, in every dimension. For there are those who live in the middle of the most beautiful situation, but in their minds they're in a prison It's like you're in the Garden of Eden, but you live in a maximum security prison in the smack middle of it. There is no God that put that prison there. You put that prison there. And since you put it there, you are the one who has to get rid of it. So understand that you are free. Know that you are free. Simply hold the knowledge that you are free and watch the walls come tumbling down. Watch as the prison walls crumble around you. For you've created them with your mind. You are the one who holds the key to unlock the door. You are the one. Go within and find it. Ask for help. Ask us. Ask Source. Ask the Ascended Masters. Ask Jesus for help. All of the ascended beings in the entire universe are waiting, willing, and able to help you because we love you. But stop worrying about the little things. Stop feeling guilty about what you said yesterday or what you did this morning or whatever. Let it go. It is past. Stop living in the past. If you are feeling guilt, you're living in the past. Let it go. Let it go. Understand that all is forgiven. Forgive yourself, and all is forgiven. Forgive yourself. Allow yourself to be happy. Give yourself permission to be happy. Stop holding the vibration that, oh, if I just look pitiful, maybe someone will come by and rescue me. Oh, if I just shrink myself down, maybe others won't feel uncomfortable around me. Stop it. Be your beautiful, opulent, perfect, radiant self that you have come to be, even if you're not feeling like it. If you've listened to this message thus far, this is who you are. Understand that this is your destiny. So start acting like it. Start acting like the beautiful person that you have come to be. It's time to be the light. For we need everyone to raise their frequency, to increase the resonance of this high frequency so that the final shift occurs. One final thing. We would like to get across to you a concept of frequency, and that the tiniest frequency change, the most infinitely small frequency change, it's a change that is not appreciable, that is not measurable by any earth instrument, by anything known to man. There is the possibility for a frequency. Understand that everything you experience is just light. It's just frequencies. It's just a matter of frequency. A frequency change so small that you can't even measure it creates a change in the third density that can change the entire scenario for you, can change your entire life, can change the entire scene. A frequency change that small. So this is a fifth dimensional understanding of when Christ said, if you have just the faith the size of the grain of a mustard seed, you can speak to a mountain and say, be removed and be cast into the sea. How absurd that sounds from a third density perspective. But if you look at it from our perspective, the concept is an esoteric concept. It's that you only have to understand and hold the vibration of a frequency that is different enough. You just have to create a degree of change. It's so small that you couldn't even measure it. That's how easy it is to create this large of a degree of change. And that's what he's trying to get across to you, is that you can move mountains simply by knowing that you have the power to change anything in your experience. You create your experience with your thoughts and beliefs. So what are you thinking? What are you believing? Is it harmonious, loving, happy? Is it aligned with Source? Is it aligned with your truth? If it's not, why not? Now is the time to change it. Now is the time. There is no other time. Now is the time to go within and find healing. Look up shadow work, shadow integration. go within and do this shadow integration. Find these unhealed parts of you. Bring them home like the lost child, like the prodigal son. Are you seeing that there are many things in holy books such as the Bible that do have relevance and interpretations that can be really wonderful tools to understand things? You must look at them with new eyes, all of them. They're instruments of religion, sure, but they're not to be completely disregarded. They hold truth if you are able to see. There are so many more things we would like to tell you. We will leave you with one more thought, and that is to finish our talk about how we operate. So we operate a meta matrix so that we route you in what you would consider a linear fashion through the life path that you chose before birth. Understand that all that you have experienced has been the sum total of your free will. Part of it happened before your birth. Those things are like magnets, and they will pull you toward them through life. You can deviate from them as much as you want, but understand that the further you deviate from the life path that you chose, the harder it will be for you. If you're really experiencing a lot of negativity, you might need to reevaluate where you are and get back on the path. Understand that we know your vibration and what you are before you go in and what you'll be by the time you leave. It is possible for us to calculate a margin of deviation from the path. That's your free will. We know based on your vibration how much deviation to expect, although you have total free will. So it's a wild card. Free will is a runaway train, and that's sort of why mankind is mired in the density that it is because of this runaway train, because of people deviating from their life path so greatly and just over and over and over. And it's due to the energy vampires that are here. But the less we talk about them, the better, because all that stuff is falling away. Those are third density things. Understand, though, that your life path is set in stone before you come here. It's non-negotiable. Although you have free will, there will always be this magnetic force that tries to pull you back toward your life path because it's what you chose. You signed off on it. And that is that free will is done prior to coming here. So yes, you did choose it. Good, bad, ugly, whatever meaning you've ascribed to it, you chose it. And it'll all be revealed why. You'll understand why very soon. But the rest is up to you. And you have total free will, and there is a level, like we said, there's a margin of deviation that's totally fine. The good that is coming into your life. This is like a game in which all the difficulty is at the beginning. It gets easier and easier as you shed density, as you get more aligned with your higher self. This gets easier and easier. So the good that is coming your way will come your way. You do not have to put forth effort in order to get to it. Just stop resisting it. Stop resisting it. Let it flow to you. Let the blessings flow to you. Let the good flow to you. It is yours. Take it. Accept it. You deserve it. You are worthy of it. Stop blaming yourself. There will be many more lessons in depth on how we route you through the meta matrix, but it's really not that important now. Just understand that we know what's going on with you, and we care, and we are taking care of things, and you are working with us. And if you can connect with us, well, it's not if, it is when. It is a matter of when now, because we will have all of your participation. We need it. We need it. When you are working with us in this way, we co-create on the earth plane. Understand that anything that you can create is going to be inferior to what we can create because we see the things that you don't see. We are not superior to you. We are just like you. You are sitting right next to us, projecting yourself into this simulation. People do it all the time. That's how immersive the simulation is. You think that you are this person, this avatar, this vehicle that you walk around in. You're not. That's not you. You are inside of there. It's all an illusion. So don't get caught up in it. Detach from it. Detach from it, and you will exit the 3D, 4D matrix. You will exit. We guarantee this to be so. The subject that we are speaking through has experienced this for himself. And we are going to leave you now. Thank you for allowing us to speak. And we love you. Keep going. Please keep going. You are doing so well. And understand that nothing that we have said is a commandment. It is a suggestion for your good. You can choose or not choose to follow it. It is completely up to you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, peace be with you. We love you. Thank you very much for doing this work on this planet. Keep up the great work. Goodbye for now.